So the first part is looking at your vision. What ultimately are you trying to create in your business? Most people, they spend years building their business, trying to grow, but have no idea what they're actually creating. Okay, it's like starting an engine of a boat and having no idea where you're going to go. Right? Just would never happen. Or you maybe could try for a little while, but if you have no aiming point, no direction, you just started the engine and let it go, it's just going to crash into the first set of rocks. So we need to have a vision. That's going to keep us, focused and on track. So vision is really important. Now, when I was reading a number of these business books and people would touch on this subject of a vision, some people would go, oh, it's got to be a 3-year vision, it's got to be a 5-year vision, it's got to be a 12-year vision, it's got to be a 25-year vision. There was one stage where Toyota Motor Company, they had a 100-year vision of where they wanted to take their business. 100-year vision. Now, I don't know what number is right for you, so I'm not going to give you a number. You are going to decide the number. Some of you may be already well and truly on the path, and so for you, you might pick the number 3 because, you've got a vision, you're on your way towards achieving it, and you really want to kind of, turn the heat up, and you want to get there fast. If that's you, great. But sometimes what a lot of people do is they maybe set them too close to where they are right now. Some of you need to stretch it out a bit further, maybe 5 years, maybe 7 years. I want you to stretch it as far enough as you need for you to believe it's possible to achieve. Because I don't want you to set yourself up to say, in 12 months' time, I'm going to have this. Because what I've come to understand about business is oftentimes you'll underachieve the goals that you set in 1 year, but you'll overachieve the goals that you set in probably 7 to 10 years. Okay? So let me just, graph that out for you. Okay? If you can't see it down the back, don't worry. But success doesn't grow in a straight line. It has a compounding effect. So I probably wouldn't recommend putting, 1 year on this because you might get to 1 year and go, I haven't done, what I thought I was supposed to be doing. But that's okay. You've just got to stay focused and committed. And what I normally find is there's some kind of tipping point here. Now, sometimes it does happen for people quite quick, after a year or in 2 years. But, what I've found most of the time is it's going to take people 3, 4, maybe 5 years before they really kind of hit their stride. And then from there, things absolutely explode. And what you'll often find is you'll achieve, you'll be able to double or even triple your revenue because you had to first lay the foundation here. Classic example is what I did with the Secrets Exposed book series. In the first year of doing the Secrets Exposed book series, I'd published, guess how many books? Zero books. It was just all seeds in the ground. It was just all kind of laying the foundation, getting things ready. In the following year, we published 2 books. That's okay, quite good. Not super impressive, but, still okay. The next year, year number 3, we published another 2 books. So there was 4 books that had been published. In the following year, year number 4, we released 11 books all in the same year. Okay, because that's when we hit this point of kind of exponential growth. So what I want you to do is I want you to set a time frame that works for you, okay? That excites you. You want to make sure that it's not too close whereby you actually feel deflated before you even start because subconsciously there's no way I'm going to do that in that time. And so it paralyzes you from doing anything because it's unachievable. And I don't want you to set it so far out, like 25 years, you might think to yourself, well, I'll just wait 20 and, fluff around and then I'll get serious in the last 5. You want to get serious from day one. So pick a number that works for you. Okay, I want you to go far enough into the future where you're not going to let your present set of circumstances hold you back. You don't want to thinking about, I really want this, but currently I've got this much in my bank account, or currently I'm only just 2 staff, or forget about your current circumstances. Go far enough whereby the circumstances that you're in right now don't really matter. So pick a number that works for you and put it on the top. And then you're going to fill out this full page. How are you going to fill out? Whatever way is going to most inspire you. Okay? So there's blank paper there. Now, some things that you might like to include in this are certain things like What is going to be the size of my business? And that could be measured in the way of turnover, number of staff, whatever. What is the shape of my business? What products do I have? Who are my customers? Certain key metrics in your business, financial achievements perhaps, sources of revenue, staff, what their roles are, your leadership, whether you're actively involved in your business or you're not, market positioning, whether you've been recognized for certain awards, media exposure that you've had. Maybe it could be your expansion plans, your exit strategy, anything that you feel is important for you. So basically, you're asking yourself the question, 7 years' time from now, my company is what? What is the vision? What do you see for your business? And the reason why you can't stuff this up is because it's coming from you. It's not somebody else saying, do it this way. Do it in the way that most excites and inspires you. So you can do it in whatever order you like. You can put all of these things in or only a handful of these things. It's really, really up to you. But I guess you should put as much detail as you can, okay, or you feel comfortable with. So it's your vision. You've got to see it in your mind and you've got to write it down. Now, I know many of you have already done this, but it's something you constantly need to, work at, tweak, enhance. Sometimes people's vision changes and morphs and evolves, and if it does, great. You're going to, change it as you go.